Alright, well, I think I can officially say this park is finished. Oh my god, you guys!
Welcome to another day of viewing on public access television. We hope you enjoy today's programming.
So, okay, this isn't going to be an overview video, but that'll come next. But I'm just going to show you guys around the little changes that I've made. The new AquaLAND sign. You've seen the Sea Institute. This thing gets like a massive queue, and like that's crazy. Yeah, people love it. People also love the teacups. Like that's a lot of people waiting in line for the teacups. Or excuse me. I named it the Submarine Twister. I think it's a cute name. Anyway. We got Sandy's Crazy Sub. I don't know, like, what's up with people not going into, like, the restaurants? Or, excuse me, the stalls. We are getting restaurants, but wait a minute. No assigned staff. Are you headed here? Yeah, okay. Thank you. I hope you guys have, like, a nice shift. I hope it's easy, because it seems like no one's eating.
I like big.
But, big news, we have like a whole new skyline. Perfect timing with that big splash. So okay, we have this massive castle thingy, of course. We have the amazing submarine by Miss Barber, and then we have a whole new skyline, a whole new thing. I had kind of talked about in my last speed build how I was like, I don't really know what to do. Well, there we go. So I think it's kind of funny to have like all these broken down ship parts, and there's a lighthouse right there. Like that's just kind of like, well, maybe that wasn't the best place to build the lighthouse. So I'm gonna walk over and you guys can see the new changes. I added Surf's Pizza. Oh my god, I'm choking. I added Surf's Pizza to the little sign over there. I added a sign for the restrooms. Mariana Explorer, we know about that one. We did that in the last episode. And this is Shipwreck Reef. The ride is finished, and this is the entrance area. It's kind of crazy. I didn't change anything about the queue area. I mean, I think I added like a little anchor. I added that little guy. But other than that, like, this ride is finished, and the queue hasn't changed. Look at this! We're stuck in the switchbacks! Oh! Honestly, I love it. But I love it! I should add music in here, shouldn't I? Probably. Just imagine that there's music happening. Let's ride it! I am going to talk throughout the POV, I think. Let's go way back row, and like, we've never sat here before. You know? Okay. So, let's go! I am excited. The last POV I did not talk through, but I'm just gonna talk through it. I don't know why I made the cave rocks in here blue. I mean, I think it looks pretty cool, but I didn't have any other place with blue rocks, so it's kind of a weird, it's kind of a weird thing, but you know what? Maybe it's just like a special little cave that has some kind of like mineral or something, like some like weird like deposit or whatever, I don't know. We got this little dude over here. And then those guys are just gonna be broken. I don't really know what to do with them. I might just get rid of them. But just, they'll be there in spirit. So anyway, here is the big chain lift. Chain hill? I keep on saying chain lift. It's lift hill. Okay. It's so exciting, isn't it? I'm gonna pause it when we get up here though, I think. Ready? Well, like, you just see everything, and I'm just, well, you don't see the wall over there, which is good, but isn't it crazy? Ah! Okay, sorry, I had to just, I love it. And this looks so cool, like, at, like, sunset. It's so neat. Like, the big castle looks so sick right there. The submarine right there. I love it. This big waterfall too is just, yes. The little train going past? Okay, I need to calm down. Is there a boat going past? No, okay. And then this is the chain lift. Lift hill? The hill lift. This is, the walls are a lot higher. It's just kind of, there's not really, I tried to just kind of block it in as much as I could. And then we go on a whirlpool journey and everyone starts freaking out. So, we're in a cave. Look, there's a submarine. Oh god, I turned too quickly. Okay. And then, splash down into, it's kind of laggy. Did you see that? You know, I think having this many guests, maybe? I don't know. My game wasn't that laggy last time, but I also am recording my screen. So, you know, I'm also not entirely sure what my settings are set at. But anyway, we're going back to Outpost 7. So, this is just the station, and then we are back. Hell yeah! Okay, I need to get off this thing now. So I'm gonna pretend like I am in first-person mode. Oh, what a great ride! Thank you so much. Okay, and then we exit. And this is it. Okay, I was thinking about changing this area a little bit, but you know what? 4 months is a long time to be working on a project, and I was working on it like on and off for 4 months, so, you know, I don't want to say that I'm sick of it, but I think if I changed a bunch of stuff now, I'm just like, this thing is never going to be finished. So it's at a point now where the rides are finished, everything's good, so we're good. I do want to show you this at night though, so give me 1 minute. Look at it! Look at how cool it is! I'm gonna go to the first person camera. So I added a bunch of blue lights down here, which I may have done that in the last video, but I added all those things up there, and it's just, there's so much going on that, like, I don't know where my eye is supposed to really look, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I think just as an environment, it looks fucking crazy. You know? It just, what? Like, it's so cool. I don't know. And I do want to show you guys. So, I did pull a bit of a Galaxy's Edge, and I put the spikes on this, like, scaffolding back here. So, I mean, does it ruin the illusion? I mean, potentially, but I think it's kind of funny. So yeah, anyway, like, there's just so much going on. I think it's so cool. I did remove some palm trees that were in front of the restaurant here. I love this view from way back here. Like, look at that. Look at how cool that looks. Okay, I'm gonna jump into a time lapse of finishing this, and my game does crash, but we'll get into it. And then, yeah. The next video is gonna be the finale, and the finale is gonna be a big tour of all the POVs, everything. So get excited for that. But for now, time lapse, yeah? Okay, I will see you guys in the time lapse. Alright, welcome to the last voiceover, the last time lapse of this project. It's kind of crazy. It started out as just a dark ride, and then now it's this whole land. I don't know, it's kind of crazy. I think it started like 4 months ago, which, I mean, it's been on and off for like 4 months, so it's not like it's been consistently 4 months. That would be crazy. But, yeah, no, it's kind of crazy to see this kind of like finished now, and it is uploaded onto the workshop, which is very exciting. I will leave a pinned comment down below. Yeah. It's kind of crazy, isn't it? Anyway, yeah, so the speed build. I work on the facade a lot in this, and it's a lot of perspective, like zooming out and zooming back in again. I don't know what else to call it, like perspective making, what? No, I don't know. Like, these those things that I put on, well, these two pillars, I guess, because they're supposed to be kind of like distant rock formations. So I put them on the roof on like iron things. You'll see in a minute, but because it is all about perspective, I had to keep on zooming out. So I tried to cut out some of it, but I mean, it's like most of what I was doing, which is kind of zooming in and out. So I do apologize for that, but yeah, final voiceover of this little project. I mean, we still have the big final tour and the POVs, which I'm not sure if I'll post separately. I don't think I will, but yeah, isn't it kind of crazy though? Like, this project is finally finished, and it's been getting a lot of it. Like, I posted it on the Planet Coaster Reddit, and it's been getting a lot of attention over there, and it's kind of crazy. Yeah, so anyway, I don't know, this project is just so much fun. I think the aqua theme is it's so colorful, it's just so fun to look at, and I don't know, I feel like it's a fairly easy theme, I would say, because I'm trying to work on the mythology theme right now, and that is not an easy theme. There's something about it that I'm just really struggling with. I think I'm not sure if it's the scale or if it's just like I don't know what about it is so hard for me to like understand and build with, but my brain just like refuses to. So I don't know what's going on with that, but this is a finished project, which is really cool. And this is like part of a bigger park. Like, it's kind of stuffed in the corner. So okay, if you think about it in terms of like Magic Kingdom, right? This is kind of like Adventureland. And then like the mythology area is kind of like Frontierland. You know, like that's kind of like the quadrant type situation, although it's fifths. Well, kind of sixths, because there's the front. I'm thinking too hard about it. Anyway, that boat is a Viking boat, because we had ship pieces, but we didn't really have enough to build a whole boat, and I was not about to make a whole bunch of boat pieces out of planks and sit there for hours making a realistic looking boat. I'm like, I'm not about it. So it's a Viking boat. It works, right? I'm not sure if it's too big or I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna be honest here. I love how this looks, but the finished product, it has grown on me, but I feel like it's really, really busy. Like, just to look at it, like at night, during the day, I don't really know where my eye should go besides like the big boat thing. So I like it a lot, but it is very busy. I will say that. But yeah, anyway. So this is usually the point in the voiceovers where it gets a bit rambly and off topic. So let's just lead into it, I guess. Yeah? Okay. Epic Universe is opening up May 22nd, I believe. And if you're a theme park person, you probably know who BioReconstruct is. They post a lot of aerial pictures of theme park construction on their Twitter, on their Blue Sky, and I've been looking at a lot of them, and I am getting so excited for this new park. Oh my god. The entrance to the park is just so nice to look at. I'm not even in it yet. I'm not, like, it's not first-person perspective, but, like, I think it's the fact for me that Universal still sees value in, like, quiet spaces. With just like, oh, here's like a little water feature, here's like some statues, here's some like flowers and some landscaping. Because, I don't know, Disney getting rid of Rivers of America, like, is it a lot of space that they have in the park that they could use better? Absolutely. But, like I've said before, the project was beyond Big Thunder Mountain, and they're putting things in front of Big Thunder Mountain. I'm like, you have all that land behind. Why are you draining this to then put things in it? And also, how is that going to affect the noise level in, like, the Haunted Mansion queue? Like, there's so many things. I'm just like, I don't like this project. I don't trust it. I don't know why they didn't just do what they did in Disneyland with the like rock wall that they built, like the waterfalls and things. That's so pretty. Just do that in Florida. I don't know why they didn't do that. It opens up like a whole new thing. I don't know. It's very weird, but the fact that they're getting rid of that, I think, like for me, I'm not like a thrill seeker. I like not that Disney is a very thrilling place, but like Cosmic Rewind is kind of like my limit. Like I'm not good on coasters. And so I kind of seek out those like little quiet areas, like just to kind of sit for a little bit and just kind of like take in the environment. It's like Disney is very expensive, and you know, it's very stressful because you're like, we spent all this money, we gotta go. But you know, if it's like, you know, mid-afternoon and you're just like, I just kind of want to sit here for a minute and just kind of like soak up the environment, like little, like the music, the crowd going by. It's nice to just kind of sit there. And it was like one of the only spots really in Magic Kingdom where you could still kind of do that. I mean, there was an area near like Toontown, but I just Toontown near the Circusy area, but they put in that new Tron ride. Oh my god, and Tron. That brings me to my next thing that I'm kind of... This goes for both, for Disney and Universal. I'm very weary about their show buildings. I've talked about it a lot on my channel about their show buildings because, like in this park specifically, I made sure that you cannot see show buildings. Because Disney has gotten... they just don't care. It's very weird. And Universal, it's like, I don't know. Okay, so of course we're only seeing it from the air, from like a helicopter shot. So it's different looking at it in person. But there is that big Frankenstein ride, and well, it kind of looks like one of the walls that's next to the queue area, like an open queue, is just like a beige show building. I mean, I think there is scaffolding up now, so I think they are gonna theme it, but like it's a very nitpicky little tiny detail to see a show building. I understand that, but it is kind of a big detail when you're in what's supposed to be like an immersive land. I don't want to see a show building, so it kind of like takes me out of it a little bit. You know, I don't know. That's just me. But, like, I hope Universal covers them, and I hope that it looks good from, you know, from eye level, from, like, person perspective, not helicopter perspective. The only other thing that I'm a little about is the Nintendo world. I think it's a really nice looking world, like a little, like land, but it seems very claustrophobic, and I don't know why they decided to just put up, like, a weird wall around it. But, like, when they built Toontown in, like, the 90s, they built, like, these big plastic Hollywood hills. Like, I think it was, like, Toonwood or something like that. It was, like, a plastic, like, layered facade. I don't know why they didn't do that in in Epic Universe for the Nintendo world. I don't know. It's very nitpicky, and I'm very just like, it's not a big deal. But as a person who like makes little theme parks virtually, I'm kind of just like, I don't know why they made that decision. I mean, money, obviously, that's a huge thing. But maybe they'll go back and make it, you know, a 3D thing later. I don't know. Anyway, the speed build, right? So I'm in here doing this little cave. I add all these rocks and things, all the coral, and I get to a certain point on the inside and my game crashes. So I didn't film anything past that because I was like, I don't trust my computer with OBS and this park and all the guests. So it does kind of just like end abruptly. So I apologize for that, but you do see the majority of what I did, so that's a good thing. I think when I was making this, I was watching SVU. I don't know what it is about like Law and Order. Like, I'm not into true crime, but like SVU, I think I've watched like every episode for the past like 4 seasons, like no joke. And like Law and Order, Law & Order SVU, Law & Order Organized Crime. That was a great one, but you can't find it anywhere. Like, it's not streaming anywhere, which is very strange. It's like they don't want us to think about it. They don't want us to even acknowledge that it existed. But I know it's hello, Stabler. Yeah, yes, hello. That was like the best one. Anyway, yeah, this was the last voiceover for this project, which is weird, isn't it? And of course, had to get in my weird, judgy ramble about theme parks. Had to do it. Just had to do it. So, yeah, anyway, the next video will be a tour and some cinematics and all that fun stuff. So, yeah, I hope you guys get excited for that. And then after that, it's about mythology. So, I gotta, figure out how I'm gonna work the mythology stuff, because it's very weird. I might have to bring in some Viking stuff into it, because the pieces just don't really speak to me. That sounds weird. I don't know. I'm having a hard time using them, I guess. So, anyway, I will see you guys in the next video, yeah? Okay. Goodbye for now.